everyone, it's Karen with Yes Please PaperCrafts, and today I'm in my craft room and I decided I would work on a scrapbook layout. I did start this layout a couple of days ago, and so I'm just going to be kind of sharing with you how I got started with it and then finishing it in this video. Okay, so one of the things that I decided to do when I started working on this layout was I started with a picture of my dog, and she was wearing a purple bandana. And so I knew I wanted to have something with the color purple and some fun bright colors. And so I got out my paper pad reference guide that I had created last year, and I just went through to the section that I have here that is brights. So I have some of these by the rainbow, and so I have a section for pastels, everyday, brights, darks, and just different categories. If you want to see more about how I created this reference guide and how I use it, I will leave a link in the description below to a couple of videos that I created on this. But I thought it would be interesting to show this because this is kind of how I use this in my scrap room when I'm trying to figure out what papers to use for a project. Okay, so I flipped right to the bright section, and I knew I wanted something with purple, and so I just kind of flipped through the paper here and found this paper, which is called Shine On. It's from the Paper Studio, and it does have some purple. It does have a lot of other colors as well, and I thought this one would be really fun to use. And so I flipped this over, and right here it tells me that this is a 12 by 12 paper pad, and it's in my storage cube, and it's number 106. So I was able to just go to my storage cube and find this paper pad. And I have a tab on each paper pad, and on the back of the tab I have the number. So you can see here it's number 106. So what's really cool about this is that not only do I know exactly where to go to find this paper, but when I'm done using it, I know exactly where to go to put it back. So next time I want to use this paper pad, I know where it is. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges in a craft room, is kind of knowing where things are, but also knowing where to put them back so that you can find them again. So I started with this paper pad, and the other thing that I wanted to do was I started with 2 pieces of paper. Let me share that with you. So I had these 2 pieces of paper. One was this really pretty multicolor stripe, and then I had this other one that just had a lot of different colors. Almost looks like a watercolor background. And I looked at these 2 papers and I thought, well, I want to make a background with that. What can I do with it? And I decided to do a technique that I've done in the past using the Creative Memories decorative paper trimmer, which is this trimmer right here. And I just cut up little strips of paper in different sizes using this background paper. And also I did cut out some white strips, really thin strips, and I created a background, which I'm going to show y'all. So this is my layout. And just before I do that, let me just kind of show y'all how easy it is to make this these little decorative strips. So I'm going to flip this around because I always like to use things backwards. Okay, and I just want to create a very thin decorative strip, and there are like measurements down here on the bottom. There's a ruler, and I can just put that down there and kind of line it up, and then you just push down and go along the track, and it creates this really cool paper. And I already had one edge of it cut, so I have a strip, and I can just keep going along and making more of those, and just making them whatever size I'd like. So like if I wanted to make that a little bit bigger, I could just move it to a different place on the ruler and cut again, and it makes a bigger strip. And you can see here that one's a little bit bigger, and you can make them any size you want, a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, an inch, 2 inches. It goes all the way up to about 4.5, a little bit over 4.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this layout that I started. So none of this is glued down yet. I haven't really decided on where I'm going to place things, but I wanted to show y'all the background here. And so this is the background that I created. Isn't that cool? I just think that that's so neat. And so basically what I did was I cut this piece of paper using the ruler, and so it has that design. And then I laid the different pieces down and matched them up like this. and just kept layering it all the way up. And then I took these white strips and laid it on top and kind of created that pattern. So you can see here the pattern that I created using these strips. I just turned them upside down. Let's see, going the wrong way there. And oh yeah, there we go. I just created a pattern on the background there. Okay, so that's how I created the background. And I really think that that decorative trimmer is really fun to work with. I still haven't tried out the other side because I'm just loving this really curvy pattern right here. And I think this is the third layout that I've created using this decorative paper trimmer. I still haven't tried out this side, but I probably should at some point. But I just really love this particular curvy wavy border. So I've been using that quite a bit. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what I have going on for the rest of the layout. The other thing that I used was these Can Companies. These are chipboard stickers that I purchased from Tuesday Mornings just recently. I think it was a couple weeks ago. I picked these up at Tuesday Mornings, and it was one of the new things that I found there. And I actually pulled off this happy and then some of the butterflies. So I think I have this word happy and then 3 butterflies. Okay, and let's see. I also went through my color bins and I found this tag, which I thought was really cute. I found a frame, also this little tag here that says hello, and I'm just going to try to layer some of that on there. And then I have these butterflies that came from the Can Company. Also found this little car, and this picture was taken of my dog Bella and my dog LilyBelle. We were in the car. And they just love to go in the car, and I thought that'd be really cute on the layout, so I'm going to use that. Also found this little fruit kind of banner. It's got all little pieces of fruit. And so my idea was that I would kind of layer things behind the picture over here and use this banner to go across and make another cluster over here with the car, and then have the butterflies flying up there. And then I also found this little word that says go, which I might put somewhere since we were in the car going. Now the color of that green kind of, you know, goes okay, but I think it probably would work because there's so much color in this background paper that probably any color that I would use here is going to blend in really well. So I also have a couple of sets of thickers here that I thought maybe I might use. I'm not really sure if the colors here would blend in really well, but it might, because it had some fruit here, so I thought maybe that might be cute to use on this layout. And then I think these colors of this thicker goes really well with my background paper, and so I thought that was really cute, and I might find some things on here to use on this layout. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up, so layering some papers behind the picture. I know everything that's going on in this layout is very busy, and so I kind of wanted to bring in some more papers behind the picture to kind of pop it out from the background and just make it stand out a little bit and maybe cover up a little bit more of this busy background. And so when I was looking at this paper pad a minute ago, one of the things that caught my eye here was this paper right here with the, it's got a white background with little polka dots, and I thought maybe that might work as a layer behind my picture. And so I was going to check that out and see if maybe that might work. So let's go ahead and try this out and just see. I think it would, but now I'm not really liking the green frame, which is funny. Okay, I love the polka dot paper, but I would maybe need to find something to go between that and that paper, because I think the picture is blending right into that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to pull this polka dot paper out and try to use that. And this paper is really pretty. The background of it almost looks sparkly. It's kind of like a satin look. I don't know if you can see the sheen on it, but it's kind of got a sheen to that paper, which is really, really pretty. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else I could use here kind of to layer up behind this picture. So also, there's a lot of busy papers in this paper pad. This paper pad's kind of interesting. It came from the Paper Studio, which is a Hobby Lobby brand. I did pick it up on clearance and I paid $3.24. So I thought that was a really good deal. But it's kind of interesting because you wouldn't think that this paper, which is kind of a paisley, would go with that. But it's in the same paper pad. So, okay. This one might be a paper pad I might want to go ahead and pull apart at some point. But for now, I'm just going to leave it together. Because I'm not sure if I would use all of the paper here together. I mean, these papers kind of go together, but some of the other stuff in this paper pad doesn't really go. Like this almost has a completely different look and feel to this paper and that paper. So now this is pretty, but I'm not really sure. Let's see if I was to do this and then put this behind here. Let's just take a look and see how that would look. That would be really cute. I could back my paper, including the title, on top of this paper, which would make this title really pop off the page because this is not as busy as this background here. And then I could have this underneath, which would kind of separate these two papers and kind of, you know, so that you could kind of see the difference in the different papers. So I think I'll go ahead and grab this one as well. And we're going to go ahead and map this picture a couple of times. First with this paper, and I'm thinking I like the purple. Let's just try a couple of different things here before I cut the paper. Because depending on where I put this, it's going to give me a different look. So I could do here, oh, that's pretty. Choices, choices. So I could go here. And I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards this one, but there's a lot of green going on down here. I don't know. This is it's kind of hard to tell how this is going to work. Yeah, see, the other thing that I have a problem with now is that this, if I use this white paper, then I have this white tag. I think it could still work though. I really like the tag. Especially if I layer stuff behind it on top of the tag. It'll make it stand out. I really like this. I think I might do... I really like the green, so I'm either going to go with this one here or this one here. Let's see. Okay. I think. Choices, too many choices. I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with that. Okay. This is why it takes me forever to complete a layout, because I'm so slow. I can't make a decision now. It also takes me forever to get things lined up and on there straight. So this is my first attempt at scrapbooking live and in person. So I'm hoping this works out. If not, I might just have to fast forward through this and record a voiceover later. If I'm way too slow, I don't want to have y'all watch me. It might be like watching paint dry. Okay, come on. Okay, this paper trimmer has this really cool tool. It's like a guide that runs along the track. I might have to take the butterfly off though. Oh, maybe I might just have to use my scissors, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with the paper trimmer. Let's try it. maybe I could get it to work. Let's see. Well, at least I can tell where to cut it. Okay. I probably should have did that before I glued all that stuff down, but I didn't really know that I was going to layer more paper behind it. And because these are stickers, they kind of got stuck to the picture and I couldn't get them off anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish cutting this with the scissors. Okay. So that's really cute. But you see, if I was to just use that paper, I don't think it does enough to make the picture come off the background. And I want my picture to kind of be the star of the layout. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this other paper, which has the white. I think I'll make a little bit of a larger border, and I think that's going to be cute. I want to see some of the polka dots there since it's got that pattern. So let's go ahead and see, maybe about like that. I love this picture of my little dog Bella, and my dogs love to go in the car. I think this day I was either picking them up, probably picking them up from getting their hair cut. They look like they just had a haircut. They have those little purple bandanas on. Okay, let's see. Alrighty. Oh, I did pretty good with the paper trimmer. I think this side's a little bit longer than that side, but maybe I can move it over. I am so challenged when it comes to using a paper trimmer. I have such a hard time with it. I usually use my layering guides, but I don't know why I just decided to use the paper trimmer. Okay, we got it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I think that's going to work. And I don't know if I'll put the tag to the side here. It's already got the string on there, which is nice. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this behind the picture because I know that's where that's going to go. Okay, and I just thought this was, everything's always crooked. Okay. I thought this was really cute because it says, hello, today is going to be, and then down here I have the word happy. So I thought that was super cute, and that sticker is not going to come off. That's not exactly where I wanted that to be. I don't think it's going to come off. Or maybe that was part of it. You know what? That was actually part of that word. I didn't actually put that there. Okay, that makes more sense because I don't think I would have. I don't really like to cover up words, and to me that's covering up the A and the top of the H. But I guess because it came that way, I'll leave it. I'll leave it alone. Okay. All right, so I also want to use this little banner here. I thought that was really cute. And the only problem is it's kind of blending up into the background a little bit, but I still think it shows enough that you could see it. I kind of wanted to connect the car and that together. And I don't know that I'll put that there. I'd like to bring some more green up to the top of the layout, so maybe I'll put that there. Okay, so that's what I have so far. And let's see what else we can find to go on this layout. Okay, so I have these stickers, and I brought these in because I really thought that the colors went really well. There's some florals on here that I thought might be pretty. Also some different sayings and tags and different things. So let's see what we have that we could use. I really like this little floral piece right here, so let me pull that out. I think I could probably, now see, if I put that there, it's next to this hello and it kind of blends into it. I might put it over there, maybe down here. Or over here. Yeah, maybe on top of the car. That's cute. Okay, let's see what else we have. Now I have another one of those flowers. And I wish it was a different color, but it's the same color of pink. But maybe we could find a place for it. Let's see. I think maybe if I did this, the green now is next to that, so that would work. I think there's enough separation between the hello and that works out pretty well. Okay. I think I might pop up this little go onto some, like a foam dot. Let me do that. These are just some foam dots that I got from a Spellbinders card making kit, and I have a whole bunch of them. So let's see, maybe we'll put that right there. Okay, I also have the rest of this pack of embellishments. So let's see if there's anything else in here we might want to use. It's really funny. This embellishment pack goes so well with this paper. It's really, it's like it was meant to go together. And I did have another pack of ephemera or thickers that had little fruit, so maybe I'll try to use some of those. Now I have a flower here. I could put one over here. I also have different colors, which is nice. But I wonder if I could do something with this flower. And then we have the blue one. I just wonder if I could bring in the blue one instead of this one. Let's see. Yeah, I like that one better. I'm going to put this back over here. Okay. I wonder if I should. I got a lot of pink flowers. It's crazy how many pink flowers there is. I don't like that one at all. Nope, that does not go. All of these are pink. They're all pink. But maybe one of these smaller ones might look better than the... No, I still like this one. Alright, and one of the things I do with my sticker packs and other types of embellishments, if I keep them in the original packaging, is that I will cut up the side of it, and I got that tip from watching Shannon over at She's Crafty. So thanks, Shannon. Okay, so then we have these puffy stickers that I could use. And this one also has fruit in it, so I thought that might be really cute. But before I put any more things down, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is decide if I want to add one more layer of paper. I'm just thinking that it might be good to have something else that's either change my tag or put something else there, because the tag is kind of blending into this white paper here. Yeah. See, I really like that by itself. I could get another tag. Alright, let me be right back. Okay, so I went over to my color bins to kind of look through there and see if I could find some frames and tags. And when I came back, I completely forgot that I was talking to you guys. And so I was not talking for a really long time, and it was taking me super long time to do this layout. So I just thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and just do a voiceover for the rest of this layout. So I do find it really hard to concentrate on scrapbooking and also talk. And so that's a little bit of a challenge for me. I just wanted to give it a try to see how it would go. And I thought it was kind of an interesting process. I think I was a little bit successful at doing it, and maybe I'll get better as I make more videos. But for now, I'm just going to go back to doing the voiceover and speeding it up because I am really slow with scrapbooking. And sometimes I just kind of struggle with trying to find the right things because I'm just very picky about what I put on my layout. And if I don't think that it looks good, or it's not quite what I'm looking for to go with my layout, then I will just keep working on it and keep searching in my craft room for the right things to use. So that's kind of my process, and I'm okay with it taking me a really long time to do a layout. And usually it will take me anywhere from probably a couple hours to several days. And every once in a while I can do a layout in under 2 hours, but it's not very often. So okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what I'm doing here. I was kind of going through all those different tags, just trying to see if I could find a different tag that might work better than the one that I had originally chosen. But I didn't like any of those other tags, and so I just decided that maybe I would try taking a piece of paper and just kind of layering it behind my photo and creating an additional layer so that when I did add the tag back there behind my picture, then it kind of stood out a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to spend a few minutes here just playing around with the layout and moving the background in different directions to kind of see if I might like to change it. And I like to do this because I just think it's fun, and you can get a totally different look and feel to your layout sometimes just by rotating your paper. And so I did play around with it a little bit, and I thought about uh, changing it, but I did end up going right back to where I started. Okay, so I'm going to start gluing things down, and I decided to just cut off the top of that tag and pop it up behind the picture there. And you weren't going to see the rest of it, so I like to do that because sometimes I do end up using those pieces that I cut off somewhere else on the layout. Now, I did like the word go on the layout, but I just didn't like the green. It was just standing out too much. It didn't look like it belonged on the layout. And so I am going to go ahead and take that little circle with the word go on it off the layout. I also didn't like that little flower, and I kept moving it around, those two little flowers. And there was just something about it I just didn't like. And I ended up taking those off the layout too. I tried quite a few things. I tried some balloons here, and that came from a Simple Stories collection. It was some chipboard that I had, and I thought maybe that might be cute up there, but I just couldn't, figure out how to put it there to make it look right, so it went back onto the sticker sheet. Okay, so I'm going to go back and look at these stickers. This is from the Dear Lizzie She's Magic collection. And I tried out a camera, but I thought the colors were just a little bit too dark. I did find one piece that I really liked. It says Delightful, and it had this border around it that really matched the background paper, so I thought that looked really cool. I also looked at another thicker set here. This is Amy Tangerine's Stay Sweet collection, and I tried out some of the fruit, but I really didn't think that that fruit was the right color because it didn't really pop off the background. It kind of was too light, I think. So I'm going to just go ahead and try some more things here. I had purchased these bows at Hobby Lobby recently. They had all of their Paper Studio products on sale for 50% off, and those little bows are super adorable. And so I decided to bring in the teal bow because it kind of brings some of that teal color onto the left side of my layout, because on the right hand side I have a lot of teal, and I thought that that brought the color over to the opposite side of the layout. I really love that bow. I thought that was just super cute. Okay, so now I'm looking through some really, really old stickers. I don't even know where these came from or who makes them because I didn't have any packaging. I struggled a little bit trying to use these because they were kind of transparent, and tried out this word sticker, but when I put it up against the paper, I didn't think it looked as good as it did on the sticker sheet. And it's funny because I did stick down some of the flowers onto my background, and later I'm going to peel them up, put them onto some white cardstock, and fussy cut them out. That's probably what I should have done before I tried sticking these down to my layout, because they really didn't stand out enough from the background. The other thing about fussy cutting these flowers out was that once I fussy cut the flowers and then I just glued the middle of the flower to the layout, the petals kind of have dimension, and they kind of are raised up off the background, and it really gives a lot more texture to the layout, and I liked it better than just sticking the sticker onto the background. So you will see me go back later, and I will peel those stickers back off and put them onto some white cardstock and then fussy cut them out. I do love having the little cluster there. They're right next to that car. I thought that was really cute. And I liked having the flower on the car. That little blue flower worked out really well. And it was the only flower that I had put on the layout when I started that actually ended up being on the layout. So fussy cutting is one of my favorite things to do, and I do have a video on my channel where I share with you some tips on fussy cutting. If you are interested in checking that out, I'll put a link in the description below. So I did cut out, I believe, 6 different flowers there, and I created a cluster at the top of the layout and then also next to the little car. And I really did love the way that that turned out. I did pop up some of the flowers onto foam dots. Okay, so I'm just about finished with this layout. I'm just going to add some finishing touches. I thought about putting some enamel dots on the layout, but I decided instead to use some of these puffy stickers because I thought it would be really cute to add the little birds. And I put a bird on top of the car, on top of that little circle right there on top of the tag, and also on top of the little orange where that banner is right there. And I did kind of play around with this quite a bit, trying to get the right bird in the right place. Also added a little puffy sticker that was a butterfly, and that is going to finish this layout. So I do have some close-up pictures at the end if you want to stick around for that. There's also a short video clip of my 2 dogs, Bella and LilyBelle, at the end, so stick around for that. And that's all I have, so I hope y'all enjoyed this scrapbook process video, and if you did, please give this video a like. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe. I would love to have you join my channel. And I hope y'all have an awesome day, so take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye now. Bella, where you at? Bella, come here, baby. You want to see your layout? What you doing, bee? Hi, Bella. What you doing, Bella? You eating paper again? You want to check out your layout that I created? It's a picture of you when you were in the car with LilyBelle, and y'all were going to get your hair cut. You're so funny. Do you know you got paper stuck on your face? Did you know? You knew? You did? Okay. Do you want to say hi to the YouTube people? Are you going to eat it? Are you hungry? Don't eat that paper, sweetie. Are you going to say hi to YouTube people? Can you say hi? Hi, Miss LilyBelle. What you doing? You going to check out that layout? You're kind of in the picture. Come on over here, girls. So you're kind of in the picture, but you got your back to me. I couldn't get you to turn around when I took that picture. Yeah. Hi, Bella. You gonna say hi? Can you say hi? LilyBelle, you want to say hi? Can y'all speak? Can you say woof woof? If I give you a treat, would you say woof woof? Is it treat time? Bella, can you speak? Can you say hi? Bella, can you say hi? No? She's like, why do I have to be the person to say hi all the time? LilyBelle, she just gets to get away with everything. Is that what you're thinking? LilyBelle is going in circles around the room. She likes to do that. I know. I know she does. Here she comes. She went around the circle. She went all the way around the tables and came back. Y'all gonna say anything? Yeah? Yeah? Oh, okay, you said hi to everybody? That's nice. So do you think you should get your treat now? Is it treat time? Yeah. Okay, let Mama go get you a treat. Say bye now. Okay, Bella says bye. Y'all have an awesome day and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.